Hey, how's it going? How is everyone doing? This is just your average schmo. If I could spit it out, I'm trying to think ahead of what I was going to say, and then got ahead of myself there, like you can tell. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. It wasn't a bad day at work today. I mean, it wasn't anything to get overly excited about. I mean, is it ever really work? I mean, now it's different if you find yourself in a position and you're doing for a career, for a job, you're actually doing something that you genuinely enjoy. And I don't mean you don't mind going to work. You enjoy the work you do when you're there, but I mean when you're actually doing something that you would technically do for free. You know, like me, I like video games. You know, if I could be like a gameplay tester or something like that, great. You know, I like to draw. So I don't have very much time to do it, but you know, I like art and stuff like that. So if I could get a little bit of training in with that and do that for a living, yeah, that'd be great. Obviously, my own business, I don't really look at as work because I enjoy it. I'm a big geek, so I like getting mystery boxes and selling Funko Pops and comics and all the geeky goodness you can get, along with just overstock and like customer return liquidation and stuff like that. It's fun to get stuff like that and see the kind of stuff you get. And then if I can turn around and then give somebody else a good deal, which actually isn't hard to do these days when you look at the prices of stuff at retail. If you can go on and offer somebody anywhere from 30 to 50% below what they'll pay at the store, that's great. They get a great deal. I make a little bit of money. Win-win for everybody. But that's kind of, it's work, but I don't really look at it as work because I truly enjoy doing it. Now, a regular job, to me, it's work. It's not that I don't enjoy doing it, but it's work. If I could be doing anything in life and getting paid for it, what I do 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, wouldn't be what I'd want to be doing. I do it because it pays the bills. And I do enjoy a lot of people I work with. So, and they do treat me well there. So I can't complain about that. Not just the people I work with, but the people I work for treat me really well. So, can't complain. All right. Let me ask you something. Are you a fan of horror and mysteries and thrillers and intrigue, stuff like that? And if you are, do you like to not just maybe watch it in movies and TV shows, but do you like to actually use your own mind to project a picture, and you do that by reading it in the written word? If you said yes, then this is a video for you. I've got my newest, a MyThrill Club box. Obviously, you can see the site right there. It's also down in the description, along with information about my business, Kari, Poshmark, whatnot, where I sell. I actually subscribe to this through Amazon, but obviously you can go right to their website directly and subscribe there. I want to say it's right around $30 a month, somewhere in there. What this is every month you get 2 books. You might get 2 hardbacks. You might get 2 paperbacks. I think normally it's like 1 of each. And then normally they have like a bookmark in there and maybe a piece of candy like a sucker. I still have yet to try any of the suckers I've gotten. But I've been a subscriber to this for, I want to say, maybe 6 or 7 months now. Have I read any of the books I've gotten? No. Not because I don't want to, because I don't have time. But eventually I will. As long as my eyes keep going, even if I get glasses. I'm not ashamed, I'll wear glasses. I wore glasses when I was little. I had a condition when I was born. Sometimes they call it like lazy eye or sleepy eye or whatever. Basically, one of the muscles in, I can't remember which eye, I think it was this eye. One of the muscles in my eye was essentially like being lazy. It was being deadbeat is what it was. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to. So it would cause my eyes to cross. Well, in particular, it caused that one to just go toward the inside, and then that just, I guess you could say logically, that's probably not the right word, but it would cause my other eye, the good one, to do the same thing because they kind of work in unison, right? And even though that was the weaker eye that was doing that, it caused the other one, and obviously it gave me double vision, which I got made fun of a lot. My brothers picked on me and stuff like that, but it's all right. I grew up to be a big boy. I don't let crap like that bother me. That was when I was little. And me and my brothers get along great now. So now some of the people at school, yeah. But then again, that's a long time ago. Most of those people I don't get a chance to talk to any. So, but no, I had surgery, got it all fixed. I've got almost 20/20 vision now. Haven't had any issues since. Knock on wood. But yeah, I don't know why I went off on that rant, that tangent, if you will. I mean, there was a point I was trying to make, but what it was, I really don't know. I don't know. Outside of the fact that obviously, what led me into that was as long as my eyes hold out. Kind of referring to, eventually I'll get to retire. When will that be? Who the hell knows? The rate things are going these days, when I go to retire and collect on Social Security, it might not be there anymore. Hopefully it will be, but that's why I'm planning on just trying to do my own business on the side, and eventually when I go to retire, I won't actually have to retire. I can just do my side business. It'll be like easy work and work from home. Although it'd be nice to get an actual storefront. But then I'll have plenty of time, as long as my papers are still working, and up here it's working, to read all these books. Alright, here we go. We have got the bookmark. They're going to put one of these in each month now. This is the box for March, obviously, 2023. This is a Fright Mark, is what these are called, the Fright Mark bookmarks. And this is called Let Darkness Keep Your Place. And it has like a little short story here. So a lot of you out there probably don't get this particular book. A lot of you probably might not be able to get this particular short story because I think it only comes in this box. So you know what the hell? It's not very long. Humor me. We're going to share this little short story. It's from 2000 and looks like 19 by G.E. Smith. G.E. Smith. So make sure you check that author out. And the little quote on the front says, okay, let darkness keep your place is actually for referring to the bookmarks. Makes sense. Darkness, they're horror oriented, keeps your place. Get it? Yeah. Hey, genius. The actual name of this short story by G.M. Smith, it looks like it's called Living Will. So let's go. I, not me, the person in the story. I, Eleanor Annabelle Griffin, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare that my nephew, Justin Anthony Harris, Harms. It's hard to see up here. Give me a little bit of break. I was just talking about my eyes, right? My eyes are good. It's just the lighting. I still need to do something with the lighting in here. Those overhead lights, I probably should have put something different. Alright, here we go. I, Eleanor Annabelle Griffin, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare that my nephew, Justin Anthony Harms, has legal claim to my stated inheritance that I promised heretofore in front of witnesses. Eleanor and her attorney signed the document. Justin rubbed his hands together, leaned forward, and snatched the document. He read, My nephew, Justin Anthony Harms, shall inherit immediate and permanent occupancy in my casket. Justin chuckled, then half coughed, half gagged. Two men entered, grabbed Justin, and dragged him away. May I be of any further assistance, Miss Griffin? The attorney said. The old woman grinned. That's what I admire most about you, Mr. Lane. Always thinking ahead. I do have a nosy brother and two petulant nieces. It's different. I get that. That is different. Now the thing I have to ask, that I have to wonder about though, is obviously if they're reading the will, you would imagine that that normally is done after the person that wrote the will has passed, is deceased. But in this case, obviously that isn't the case. But the question I wonder is, where exactly was the woman? Was there just an old woman in the room for the reading of the will, and he didn't realize that she was who she was? Or were they maybe the casket was there and she was actually laying in the casket? That would probably be what it was. She was actually lying in the casket, kind of playing dead, if you will, as they were reading the will. And lo and behold, she's either not dead or maybe she's the undead. That'd be a good twist too, wouldn't it? Yeah. So it looks like there could be a little more to this story, because she's got a nosy brother and two petulant nieces. So, yeah. Not too shabby for a little short story. So check out, what is that? G.E. Smith. G.E. Smith. I will have to do that too. And here we go. Oh, there's the sucker. These are the Chupa Chups suckers. I said I still have yet to try them. I'm not real big on candy, unless it's Reese's Cups. I can sit there and eat a whole bag of Reese's Cups. I wouldn't suggest doing it, but I could probably do it. Alright, here we go. Alright, looks like we got two paperbacks this time. And the first one we have is called We Hear Voices by E.B. Green. You thought it was just an imaginary friend. We Hear Voices. Is that kind of like Haley Joel Osment in what was the name of that movie? The Sixth Sense. When you say, I see dead people. Here's somebody that we hear voices. Alright. Let's read the blurb on the back real quick. It says, an eerie horror debut about a little boy who recovers from a mysterious illness and confronts the shadowy forces behind his new imaginary friend. Kids have imaginary friends. Rachel knows this, so when her young son Billy miraculously recovers from a mysterious flu that has proven fatal for many, she thinks nothing of Delphi, his new invisible friend. After all, her family is healthy, and that's all that matters. But soon Delphi is telling Billy what to do, and the boy is acting up and lashing out in ways he never has before. And Billy isn't the only kid suddenly hearing voices. Rachel can't shake the feeling that this is all tied up with the flu, and something, or someone, far more sinister is at play. As rising tensions threaten to tear her family apart, she clings to one purpose: to protect her children at any cost, even from themselves. We hear voices of a gripping near-future horror novel that tests the fragility of family and the terrifying gray area between fear and love. All right. That sounds pretty good. Evie Green. So make sure you check out Evie Green also. I will, because I got one of her books right here. Alright, and the second one, a little bit thinner book here. This one I might actually be able to find time to read. Oh, this is like a graphic novel. Even easier. But this is called Ghost Stories of an Antiquary. Volume 1. A graphic collection of short stories by M.R. James. Adapted by Leah Moore and John Rapon? Not sure how you pronounce his last name. But yeah, so this is obviously some short ghost stories in graphic novel format. Alright. Looks like it's got 4 different stories in it. It's got Canon Alberic Scrapbook, illustrated by Aneke, A-N-E-K-E. We have Lost Hearts, illustrated by Kit Buss. The Mesotent, illustrated by Fuad Mezer. And The Ash Tree, illustrated by Alasdair Wood. So, there we go. So make sure you check out M.R. James. Also. But there we go. Obviously, we got some red tissue paper in there. I'll keep that in case I ship something that, people buy apparel from me through Poshmark. Always dress it up a little bit. Make it look nice and fancy when I ship it to them. But there you go. If you're interested in horror, mystery, thrillers, you like books, you like to actually have a tangible book in your hand, not reading it on your phone or on a Kindle or something like that. I'm old school. I like having an actual book. Check out MyThrill Club either through Amazon or through mythrillclub.com. You won't be disappointed. So, there you go. If you enjoyed the video, especially with all my foobarbs and slips of the tongue, maybe I'm getting tired. That could be too. I could probably go downstairs and just fall asleep because I actually went into work at like 3:45 this morning. So, yeah. Been up for a while. But if you enjoyed the video, if I give you a little chuckle, why not give me a thumbs up? I greatly appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you'll be aware of every time I put a new video up. I do have a number of Funko Pop mystery boxes that I recently ordered. They will be coming probably by the end of the week. So if you're subscribed, you'll know about it. As always, hey, everybody look out for yourself and everyone around you. So it makes it much easier for us all to stay safe and healthy. Until the next time, which I'm not sure what the next thing will be. I'm guessing it'll probably be one of the mystery boxes I just ordered. Yeah, but until then, take it easy. See ya.